Team Clark here. Um, I'm going to go over what the brake thing that I did yesterday. Um, as y'all know, Sassy had another fuel pump failure. Well, this time the fuel pump, not only did it quit pumping, it also started pumping oil out of the weep hole, they call it. Anyway, it got all over the passenger side, front passenger side brake shoes. So, yesterday I pulled it apart and was going to just try to clean them and put them back. Well, I got a big surprise. I'm going to show you guys. Look how thin that brake pad is. It was almost ready to start scraping the little warning thing right there. That's the front side, and there's the back side. Let me hold it out a little bit where you guys can see. Anyway, it's got a little bit of meat left on them, but not much. But this car, them brake shoes has not been on this car that long. We've only been driving this car 3 years, maybe four at the most, and it only gets a couple thousand miles a year on it. So how long is a set of brake pads supposed to last? Anyway, y'all know if y'all have been following my videos, you know I've been having brake problems out of it. Well, I can't help but think that with that situation, that maybe the rear brakes are just not working at all on this car. Uh, but you know, I went through and put a adjustable proportion valve and rebled the master cylinder and adjusted the proportion valve. I don't know if it's adjusted all the way yet, but maybe that adjustable proportion valve is going to help. And for a long time, it didn't have a residual valve to hold 2 pounds of pressure on the back brakes, and they're supposed to have that. So we'll see how this next set of brake pads works, how it holds up. I believe it's supposed to rain some more here in a little bit. I got sidetracked. Squirrel, I guess you'd say. Anyway, I got the pads on, got everything, got the wheels torqued back down, and all that good stuff. And if she'll run, she's probably ready to go again. I haven't tried it since I've done all that, taking the old fuel pump off and just leaving the electric fuel pump on it. But I did order another electric fuel pump, blah, blah, I can't talk, just to leave it in the parts bag in the back of the car in case I need another fuel pump. Always a safe way to do things is keep that extra stuff in your car especially when you're going on these long trips to highway trips and stuff. But anyway, I I just thought I'd get on here and just leave a little video. It ain't gonna be very long because Miss Polly's about got supper ready, so I'm gonna go eat supper. But anyhow, uh, let's see. Okay. Anyway, I paused it for a second. Um, I'm gonna change this right here. You guys may not be interested in anything I'm doing, but I didn't film me working on the car because it takes so long. It took so long to do all the stuff I did yesterday. Um, and the other day when I did the Monday, I believe it was when I did the fuel pump, the mechanical fuel pump delete thing I did. Um, I really I have I get a little bit upset and angry sometimes when things don't go right. So I know better than to film some of that stuff because I don't really want a lot of drama in my videos and sometimes I really have drama. I get aggravated and a lot of people think that I'm a patient person, but sometimes I'm not. patient when things don't go exactly the way I want them to go. I don't cuss or anything like that, but I do raise my voice a little bit. Uh, I quit throwing tools years ago, but anyway, I learned a long time ago that you throw tools, and especially if you throw them in the woods, then you don't never find them. I used to do that. You guys might think I'm fibbing or joking, but I'm not. I'd get really angry, and I we used to live on 7.5 acres of land, and I just walk outside the garage and I just throw a hammer or throw something, and cause out of frustration. I've gotten a lot better than I used to be. Um, I guess getting older, I'm kind of mellowing out a little bit, but I still get frustrated. I guess everybody does. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I've got off of my subject. Uh, that's where we're standing at with Sassy right now. I haven't drove her since we put the new brake pads on. It's been raining here at the house, and anyway, I still yet to get all the oil off this side of the car that the fuel pump pumped out of the car. It didn't really pump out that much, but it ain't made a mess what it did pump out. It sprayed on everything, on the inner fenders, uh, the brake pads, the brake rotors and rotors and calipers. It it was just dripping off the frame of the car on this side over here. Time we got home, but thank goodness we got home. I didn't have to get any help to get it towed home or anything like that. Uh, if I hadn't had already pre-mounted that electric fuel pump, and got it working and everything, I would have been on the side of the road for ain't no telling how long, either fixing it, getting it back running, or either I would have had to call a buddy or somebody to come get me and bring me home to get my car trailer and my truck. But anyway, either way, it's fine. We got home. I've still got to say it's gonna rain again anytime. Anyway, I still gotta back the car out. I wanna pressure wash my floor. You see my floor's getting a little bit grungy from working in here. Uh, I want to move the cars out and move what I can off the floor. I do it every year, but I haven't done it yet this year. So I want to pressure wash the floor, clean it up, and I got a pressure wash underneath Sassy where all that oil got on the frame on this side down through there, and it even had it on the back bumper. Uh, I guess it was just carrying the wind from driving it was carrying it back through there. So I've got some cleaning to do, but anyway, and there's always something with these old cars. If it was easy, like my buddy Ronnie says, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Uh, I mean, it's not that it's. I mean, anybody can do it if you've got the time and the money. Anybody can do it, but it is a little frustrating sometimes. And I'm not gonna lie to you. You will get frustrated. You will get aggravated fooling with these old cars. Uh, I loved my daddy to death, but I blame him from getting me involved in this years ago. My dad he loved building old cars. He was into Fords back then. He built old cars. And then he had a stock car. He had 2 or 3 stock cars over the years. I grew up on the dirt track and on the drag strip. My Uncle Charlie, he run drag strip. He loved drag strip. And then he kind of got into dirt track with Daddy there for a little while. But, we had a fun childhood growing up because of the cars. And, Daddy built Fairlanes. He loved old Fairlanes. 60s, twos up, I guess you'd say. But anyway, and then Uncle Charlie, he had a bubble top Impala that he raced on the drag strip. I'm pretty sure it was bubble top as well as I can remember. 4-speed with a 327 vet motor in it, and it run good. But anyhow, he loved that. Uh, Anyways, I grew up in a family full of car guys. Even Mama's brothers, my Uncle Bobby and Uncle James was all into cars, and then my dad and my Uncle Charlie. They was four mentors, I guess you'd say, that I grew up with and around.
You got ready to eat?
Yeah, I'm ready. See how shy she is?
Ready to eat.
See how shy she is? She's actually still in her pajamas. She don't want y'all to see that. But anyway. All right. I'm going to get off here. And you guys have a great evening. This is Thursday evening. And a rainy Thursday evening, which we need the rain. I'm not complaining a bit. Rain all at once. Get our pollen count down and get our water level back up like it needs to be. Good Lord knows what He's doing. But anyhow, as y'all can see, I've not been home. Grass needs mowed. I mowed it before we left last week to go to the show in Pigeon Forge, but it needs mowed again, and I'm not going to mow it till it quits raining anyway, so I'm not going to fret over that. I used to fret over my grass and this and that, but today and this week I don't care about it. I'll get it when it dries up some. Right now we need the rain, and I'm not complaining a bit. Anyhow, I'm gonna get off here and go eat supper, and I appreciate you guys watching my videos and coming along with me as my adventures with these old cars and stuff. And I would ask that you would leave me a comment, that you would hit that, give me a thumbs up, that like button, and share it with somebody. I'd like to get my viewers up. I'd like to get my subscribers up. I got one more subscriber last week, or over the weekend. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm appreciative of all you guys. I appreciate everything. Every one of you that watches my videos. And I'm going to get off here now. And you guys have a great evening. And if I don't catch you before the weekend, you'll have a great weekend. And we will talk to you guys later.